Welcome to another edition of the Vahnahbee Show. It's such a pleasure to be here with you again. I hope you all had a great Wednesday. I hope you all had a great week and the weekend went well. Those of you who are Dominican or who were in Dominica, I trust that you had a wonderful independence celebration. For me, it was amazing. It was awesome. It was, we did not have the World Creole Music Festival. We did not have a lot of things, but it was still great. And I know a lot of people in their individual communities did what they could to ensure that, this independence season was something. The folks were out in the Creole wear. People had their little thing at home. There were the Zoom fetes and so on. So all in all, it was good. It was good. So I want to thank you for joining us this evening. I want to invite you to continue to share and invite your friends to subscribe. Continue to like, drop your comments, say what you want to hear spoken about. It's the Vahnahbee Show. And I'm your host, Vanessa, and we have a very interesting topic to discuss. I'm flying solo tonight. We just want to touch on this, and maybe from there, we can develop the conversation a little bit. But before we get into things, let me not get carried away. Let me say hi and thank you to the sponsors for this evening's show. I want to say thank you to the folks at Deconstruction Solution in Jimmet. All right, at Deconstruction, you get everything you're looking for, from nails, lumber, all right, talking galvanized, we're talking steel or cement, everything you're looking for, you can get at Deconstruction Solution. They're located in Jimmet, and you can give them a call on 449-1048, all right? That's Deconstruction Solution on the Jimmet Industrial Estate in Dominica. Give them a call. And hey, I think our thing tonight is construction. Our other sponsor, Don Celestine Construction Services in New York. All right, so you can give them a call on 347-844-7670. All right, and Don will do everything to make sure that what you want done is going to be done. They meet and exceed expectations. All right. So give them a call if you are over in the US. If you're in New York, give them a call. All right. So thank you to our sponsors. And we're going to get right into tonight's vibe. Are you ready? Okay. So cheating, infidelity. Now, that is something that is talked about so much. But let me warn you all first, I am no expert. I'm just talking, based on conversations I've had with people, maybe an experience or two, who knows? But that's the topic. That's what we're talking tonight. Cheating. All right, so in a relationship, cheating or infidelity can be defined as the violation of the emotional and sexual exclusivity, because you're in a relationship. It's supposed to be just you and him, all right, or you and her, so him and her, or him and him, or she and she, whatever the case may be. A relationship is, by societal terms, two people, right? Good. That's it. Now, you find, for some reason, one of the partners may stray. All right? And there may be a wealth of reasons around this, why this happens. Some people tend to stray. Now, you might wonder why, all right? But there are many reasons. So we're going to touch on a few of the reasons why. Now, people cheat for various reasons, and one should not really overlook those reasons, as it may be who the person is. That's who you are. I mean, we are all sexual beings, and we all have our different ways of dealing with things. We all have our own, let's say, coping mechanisms, and sometimes that defines, or we let that define who we are. So what we're going to do now is just take a look at some of the reasons why people tend to cheat. All right, why infidelity comes into play in a relationship. So we're told, based on what I read, like I said, I'm not an expert. So based on what I read, we're told that it is the ultimate relationship violation and a real relationship killer that can just lead to the total demise of your relationship. Cheating. Bam. This. So people love talking about it, gossiping about it. You know, no, this one was with that one, although she's married to. So Jane was with Tom, although she's married to Tony. Karen was with Suzanne, although Jacqueline is her significant other. You know, people always talk about it. Now, in trying to do a little research, it was difficult because guess what? People will gossip about it, but you wouldn't find people actually opening up and talking about it. I mean, even if it's for science, cheating, that should be private. I don't want anybody to know about it. Hence the reason clandestine. So it has been, from what I've read, a little difficult to, do proper surveys and research and come up with a real scientific reason as to why. However, I got a little bit of something. So researchers claim that it's just a simple affair, right? The cheating. It's just a simple thing. But the big thing is actually the reason why. Okay? Why did you cheat? What made you do it? And we've gotten a few, or I've read a few responses based on, my little reading around, trying to figure out, having discussions with people. I'm not going to call the names. We ain't gossiping. We're just sharing some information. So I'm not calling names. We're just sharing. And, it's amazing. It's amazing why, the reason some people give as to why they do what they do. Why do you cheat? Why? Why do you cheat? In my opinion, like just my thing, the number one reason is the need for variety. I think, and I remember years ago speaking with someone and being told that, so what, you think I want to eat chicken every day? Sometimes I want a little beef, a little pork, a little shrimp, a little lobster. I don't want to eat chicken every day. And, he said that to say, I don't want to be with the same woman for the rest of my life. I want to go out with somebody else. I want to have sex with somebody else. I want to be just the emotional me with somebody else. Yeah, I have my person. I have my wife, or I have my girlfriend. I'm with her. But I just want a little bit of something else every now and again. And from discussions with people, I think it's a really big thing. They inadvertently said that they want a little something more, a little something different every now and again. Okay, so true, they love their partner, but there's something that prevents them from going that 100 in commitment. And therefore they end up, desiring being with other people, and they end up even having sexual encounters, with other individuals. So, variety. Sexual desire is another reason, or we could say the sex drive. Some people have higher sex drives than others. Some people, too much is still not enough. So again, while I'm no expert, the research shows that people with high sex drives are rarely, if ever, fully satisfied, right? But by just one partner. So they want to go, or they want to get more. The need for more is always there, and they try to fulfill those needs, and it ends up that they're with somebody else. They end up with somebody else. So That is the second reason, the sexual drive or the sexual desire. So we looked at variety. I don't want to eat chicken every day. And we looked at sex drive. Too much ain't enough. But there's more. So while I sip my crystal water, which I got, which you can also get at Deconstruction Solution, let me take a sip first. We're gonna ask the other question. We're gonna ask again, why did you cheat, or why do you cheat? And some may say, I'm searching for love. I'm just looking for love. And then you might ask, but you're in a relationship, so why are you looking for love? You're in a relationship. Where are you going looking for love? They may not be getting that there. You know, some people, after a while, the relationship may turn to something of, let's just say, convenience. So, or complacency. So let's say the man stops seeing the woman as a woman and she's just there. She's just a wife. So she cooks and she takes care of the kids and so on and so forth. She helps, with the bills and she's just there. A little sex may come occasionally, but that's it. And the woman wants more than that. And she goes looking. She may not necessarily actually go looking with a sign saying, hey, anybody has love out there? But she is still looking. And then she finds it because somebody starts paying attention and somebody starts saying the things that she wants to hear. Somebody starts doing the things that she wants and she's feeling that love there. Same thing can apply to a guy. Your wife, your girlfriend stops seeing you as a man and you're just there as the breadwinner. And after a while you're like, I'm not getting it there. I might as well get it somewhere else. You know what I mean? Cheers to that. Others may say self-esteem. Now you might say, why would self-esteem be a reason to cheat? But guess what? You have this timid partner, really timid partner. They're unsure of themselves and they totally depend on you to help them. But you stop doing that. They're going to look for it elsewhere. It's going to happen. You understand? It's going to happen. Humans are beyond ego. And hey, if you're rubbing my ego the right way, I'm going to go somewhere where I can get my ego rubbed the right way. So self-esteem is another reason why you find people cheating. Low self-esteem, they're looking for somebody to boost their morale. And here we go. You find it's that simple. So it's really the simple things that cause people to cheat. All right. And when you ignore those needs in your partner, you find they're going to go get it where it's available. Non-compatibility is another reason. The same way you wouldn't put a square peg in a round hole, the same way you wouldn't put gas into a diesel engine, you're going to start to build a relationship with somebody who you have nothing in common with. What do you expect is going to happen? It's going to fall apart. It is going to fall apart. You don't have similar interests. You don't have similar desires. You are different as night and day. Some people end up in these situations for economical reasons. Say you want to move to the US. So hey, bam, I hook up on this guy or this chick and we get married and I get my papers. But we're stuck together for a while because you have to wait for everything to be processed and finalized. But you're not compatible. You really didn't want it to work in the first place, but maybe you figure something might happen. But anyways, you're not compatible. It's not going to work. Somebody will end up cheating one way or another. So, again, I am no expert, but I love to interact with people. I talk to people all the time and, I ask questions. I ask the pointed and straightforward questions. Why'd you do it? You understand? So those reasons I mentioned earlier are, if left unchecked, will be a determining factor in the survival of your relationship, of any relationship, be it a man and a man and a woman and a woman, whatever the case may be, because we have all types of relationships these days. So if you don't pay attention to your partner, to your partner's needs, what got you with that person in the first place? If all of a sudden you just leave that and let it just go out with the wind, what do you think is going to happen? The person is going to, and especially if there's not proper communication in the relationship, the partner is going to end up trying to find what it is they're looking for elsewhere. May not always happen, eh? Don't get me wrong. It may not always happen. You'll find some people, regardless of what, they're committed and they're going to stick by you, stand by your man. You know what I mean? They're going to stay there. But you will find that some people can only take so much. And then after a while, they say, you know what? The hell with that. I'm gone. All right. Now let's get this straight. Cheating isn't just sexual. It is not just about the act. Okay? There's the emotional aspect to it as well. Because like we mentioned earlier, in the self-esteem one and the looking for love or trying to get attention, and sometimes it's not even for the sex. It's just for the companionship. It's just for the feeling of being loved, the feeling of being needed, because again, ego, humans. Yeah. So it's not always about the actual act of sex. It's just sometimes a need to belong, a need to feel loved, a need to feel appreciated, a need to feel needed. You know what I mean? So imagine one guy told me when I asked him about what he thought cheating was, and he said he knows of some guys who would hang around girls or hang around other females, knowing full well that their wife or their girlfriend doesn't like that particular female, that they have a problem with that person. They would hang around females who are known to have a reputation. You understand what I mean? And your partner doesn't like that. Females do it as well. And you find that happening when they're looking for attention. You understand? So, there are different ways. He said to me as well, sending sneaky messages. He said sneaky messages to other females, or females sending sneaky messages to guys. You understand? It's not your partner. What did they call it? Sexting? Yeah, sexting. So you sending those messages to people that are not your partner. If your partner finds out, how do you expect the person to feel? One woman said to me, I did it for me to learn more about the guy. Okay, so you may do it for innocent reasons, but how is your partner going to perceive that? Again, that is where communication comes in. Do you have that kind of proper communicative relationship with your partner where you can say, well, hey, hon, I'm going to talk to so-and-so, or you don't have to mention the person's name, but I spoke to this guy about that and that and that. What do you think if you know what I mean? So do you have that kind of relationship for you to go those lengths? Is your partner mature enough to understand the difference between information gathering and cheating? But anyways, we're still on the cheating thing. So, so there are other reasons. There are other reasons, or there are other factors in the whole cheating thing. It's not always just about the sex. It could be other reasons as well. I need to belong. I need to be loved. I need to be appreciated. I need to be understood. Okay. Now, some people tend to say flirting is not cheating. Some people tend to think that if you're not actually with the person, or if flirting is not cheating. But I have my own view on cheating. And but I just think maybe flirting is a form of communication. Some people understand differently. Hey, don't judge. But a lot of people look at flirting as cheating as well. It's like you're playing with fire. Eventually you will get burnt. So you're flirting. Eventually something may come out of that flirting. Some people say flirt with boundaries. What are the boundaries, and are you able to establish those boundaries, and is the person you're flirting with able to understand the boundaries that you're trying to establish? But now I read some results of a survey, right? And it showed that women were more inclined to fess up, more inclined to admit to cheating than men. Ladies, what do you think? Drop a comment to tell me what you think. Guys, tell me what you think. Ladies are more inclined to cheating than men. And they're also more inclined to, or it's more likely that they stay in the relationship after their man has cheated. Wow. So ladies would easily tell, all right, honey, I did it. I'm sorry. It happened. It won't happen again. That or that. Or the guy's cheated and she's like, all right, it happened. Let's move past it. Let's grow from there. Not all women are that understanding. And by the way, especially some of our Caribbean women, they will tell you, get the hell out. All right? But based on that research, based on that survey that I read, the results of that survey, women are the ones who are most likely to admit that they messed up. And they are the ones who are most likely to say, let's make this work. Now, again, with that same survey, it shows that some men are very, very sensitive. And their egos are very easily bruised or damaged. And because of that, and, also men are perceived as the breadwinner, the alpha, the king shit, the head nigger in charge, so king of the castle and all of that. So it becomes harder for them when their woman cheats. Because guess what? All of a sudden, society doesn't look at you as a man, as macho, as the alpha, as the man anymore, because you can't even keep your woman. You understand? It's acceptable for a man to have his wife at home, have his family, wife or girlfriend, have his family, and have a few others out there somewhere. That is looked at as the thing. You understand? But when that is taken away from them, when their woman actually figures, you know what, the hell with that, I've had it, I'm going to find something else, then hey, all of that king shit alpha male thing just drops down. Now we're still on this survey, and we're seeing again that the women who usually own up to cheating are the ones who cheat with a reason. I cheated because I didn't feel the love anymore. I cheated because I was neglected. I cheated because I was abused. I cheated because I was angry at my partner. I cheated because I wanted a real relationship and I thought I knew, or I was trying to get it elsewhere. Now, those who tend to cheat because of, let's see, they're looking for variety or they have a high drive, those now, according to that research, you don't find them talking much about it. Only the very, very, very bold ones, and I say the very, very, very bold ones, would actually talk. But most of the others, would just keep quiet about it. Yeah, it happened. All right, fine. I have no details to give, I mean, after all, people might say, yeah, high sex drive, what? You have a man, give it all to him, or What do you mean variety? You have a man. A woman is supposed to be with one man. So for that, they just tend to keep quiet and do the thing in the dark. All right. Now, cheating or infidelity is usually secretive. Let's say clandestine. All right. However, some perpetrators, some people who actually do it, have this "I don't give a damn" attitude, while others keep it on the down low. So some will take it out there in the open. All right, I will hang with my bae. Okay, I will hang with my boo. I will hang with my chick, and let everybody see. Because you know what? What I wanted at home, I was not getting it. Now I'm getting it. I want everybody to see I am actually getting it. You know how this goes, right? And those others that do the variety thing and the drive thing, yeah, it's like they call it the sneaky link. So, meet me there, all right? Send you a message. Everything is coded, okay? So they keep it on a down low. Because again, especially the women, because you don't want to be frowned upon. They don't want to be looked at as less than. They don't want to be labeled. Some men as well, they don't want to be labeled. They want to be looked at, especially if they hold a particular position. They don't want to be looked at as unstable. You know what I mean? Everything tends to be linked. Your social life with your professional life, with your family life. Everything tends to be linked and intertwined. So some guys don't want one to mess up the other. Keep it on the down low. Now again, for the people who cheat and want to keep it on a down low, some of them still want to maintain their relationship. They still want to have that wife or that girlfriend, that husband, that boyfriend at home. You understand? However, they want to have the best of both worlds. They want to be able to go out there and do their thing and come back home and to know that the family is still intact. My wife, my partner is still home. My family is still happy. Yeah. So they keep it really low. Nobody has to know. Nobody have to know. Right. So they keep it quiet. But I'm going to ask you guys a question. And I want you to comment or give your responses in the comments. All right, I really want to ask that question. I really want to hear what your response is going to be. All right, so comment, please. Does having an affair or cheating mean the end of the relationship? I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Does having an affair mean that it's the end of the relationship? Drop your comments or drop your responses in the comments. Let's hear what you have to say. Now, let me tell you what I think. In my opinion, the reason as opposed to the act, the reason as opposed to the actual act is the deal breaker. Right? So it's the why you did it, not so much as what you did. But then again, I'm not an expert. It's just what I think. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think too that the lack of communication is a major factor. Lack of trust, lack of communication. I mean, if you're in this relationship where it's easy to talk to your partner, if you're in this relationship where you are compatible, you're able to talk with each other, say how you feel openly. There isn't. It may occur, but it's going to be. You're going to find it happening less, or maybe if it does happen, it's consensual. Oh my gosh, I'm just saying. But anyways, I want to get your views. I want to get your comments. I want to get your feedback. Please like, share, and subscribe. Invite your friends to subscribe. share with your friends, and drop your comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us, and I want to say thank you again to our sponsors for this evening's episode of the Vahnahbee Show. Thank you to the folks at Deconstruction Solution, located on the Jimmet Industrial Estate. You can give them a call on 449-1048. All right, and everything you need when building your home or when constructing that building, be it your home, your office, whatever it is you're building. Looking for cement, you need aggregate, you need sand, you need lumber, you need roofing, you need the bathroom sets, bathroom fixtures, all your electrical, plumbing, and painting supplies. You can get a Deconstruction Solution Limited on the Jimmet Industrial Estate. And if you're in New York and you're looking to get your renovations done, you're looking to, remodel, whatever it is you're looking for where construction is concerned, hook up my guy, Don Celestine Construction Services, and you can give them a call on 1-347-844-7670. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us this evening, and we look forward to you sharing, liking, subscribing, inviting folks, and have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening, and have a great rest of the week. Awesome weekend to you, and we'll hook up again next Wednesday. Until next time.